So, welcome everybody. Second testing session for our testing launch. You're here. Somebody invited you. You guys come in, take a look at this feedback, so on and so forth. Best ways to do that is by going in the Facebook group, like a normal post with screenshot or recording. We also have other channels as well, and we'll email those out after session. But if you are here, go ahead and speak up in live chat just so we know who's participating tonight. We've got 8 people viewing now. Is the microphone okay? Is it solid?
I can hear you.
Feels like it was cutting in and out, so I just wanted to check.
Is it cutting in and out?
Rowan says it was clipping a little. So if you haven't already, open up another window and go back to the Facebook group for the test. There's a couple of pictures that are pinned to the top, and one of them is going to be this one that you see on the screen with the different colored credit cards. Those are test cards. So those are going to be what you want to use when we go to put in a payment in the system. I believe it's Angela's pin post. You were in the right group. It's right there. Nope. Scroll down. There. There.
There's a little bit of a delay.
There's a little bit of delay because the person that's running the screenshot or the screen share is Dustin, and he's over there. So this is the first time you'll be able to see us and the screen share at the same time. So this is a little new for us. We're working on it. We're trying to step up our game. All right. So the first thing you're going to do is, like I said, open up another window, go to the Facebook group for Imagifund testing, and have the image ready to go so that you've got it handy. Then you're going to open up another window and go to spark2.imagifund.com. And the link is in chat if anybody needs to just click through it, but just make sure you're opening that in another window so that you're following along in the live. Thank you for anybody hopping in on the TikTok live stream. We appreciate you guys cheering us on. All right, so once you go to spark2.imagifund.com, if you were with us on the previous session, you've already got an account that's still established. If you weren't, go ahead and you're logged in. So click log out. Dustin,
Mm.
click log out.
I don't follow instructions well.
All right. So if you're a new user and this is your first testing session, you're going to go ahead and click sign up and create an account. This will be your regular email address and set up a password. You got a couple of chuckles in the chat. Yep, and we can answer questions. We have some of our team in the chat being able to answer, as well as if I catch one of the questions coming through, then I'll be able to answer that as well. Hey, Amber, if you're around, I will shoot you an invite for this event if you're available. All right, Amber, I sent you an invite on Facebook for the group, and then there's an event in the group. So
I'm aware.
I just approved one other person to join the group. You're sharing that.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the email.
You're doing a great job showing them all the back end screens for
I
things.
was teaching them how to not have to deal with temp emails.
I learned something on TikTok the other day. Google, Gmail specifically, if you put a plus after the part, like if you have your email address, Dustin, whatever, at gmail.com, if you put a plus and whatever after the plus at gmail.com, it'll still come to you.
I didn't know that.
But that way you can say Dustin plus Bath and Body Works at gmail.com. So you know who you gave your information to and you know who sold it if it ever gets leaked.
No one would ever believe that was from me.
That's not actually his email address.
So
Hey,
where am I supposed
Jesse.
to be right now?
Marico, our feed's probably very similar. All right, we got George, Jesse, Don, Rowan, and Marico. We got Micah as well. So we have a pretty good crowd. So if you were here last time, some of you were, you already have an account. If you weren't, go ahead and go to spark2.imagifund.com and sign up for an account with your email address and set up a password. And we'll make sure everybody is set up, ready to go. As you're going through, if you find any bugs, anything that you have suggestions on, take a screenshot. And that's also in this user quick reference that's pinned in the group. Just the ways that you can take a screenshot and screen record with Windows and Mac devices. All right, so once you're logged in and you have a new account, you're going to go to My Account at the top. Dustin. Dustin. Dustin.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Stop it. Go to My Account. Stop clicking around. I'm going to take the mouse away from you. Actually, you have a wireless mouse. I could take the mouse away from you.
Oh,
It would just be delayed.
that's true, actually. My job's in jeopardy. I'm
All
going to have to
right.
behave.
Aston, Rowan needs some tech support if you could go help him. All right, so once you have your account, we'll get you caught up, Ro. you're gonna go to My Account, and there's a menu across underneath where it says Dashboard. You'll see it right here where it says Dashboard, Account, Orders, so on and so forth. We're gonna rearrange this a little bit for user flow, but for right now, you're gonna click on Account.
I clicked on it.
And the first thing you're going to do is update your display name to something that is not actually your name, something you like, maybe your favorite food, favorite car, favorite animal, and then test A 2. If you were in the first session, test A is fine, but we want to make sure it's got at least test A on the end of your display name, not your test user. Mine is pasta lover, test A.
Does my creative username still count, or does it, like, literally have you know what? I can fix it. Hold on. I don't wanna lose my job, so I'm gonna adhere to the rules.
There you go. Mariko, yes, it probably would be helpful to be on your computer. Right now, we are optimized for web. We are working on mobile, but it is a little bit more complicated. We've got to get all the parts working first before we can make it fit in such a tiny screen.
Should be working on mobile.
Some things don't look great on
That would be
mobile.
a bug.
That's not a bug. That's a feature. Now that we're again, we're ground up bootstrap development. So we are doing this ourselves. And a lot of times, it's as functionality is priority, design doesn't always come in that same vein. All right. But once you've updated your display name, feel free to change your profile picture, so on and so forth. And then update that profile.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, DragonCon FOMO, yeah. I was kinda bummed when I found out the testing date for this was gonna be the Thursday of DragonCon, but I'm really excited. I'm glad we have people, here and ready to participate, so
Yeah, it wor it oh, I see what's going on.
what's that?
Um, yeah, I'll fix that. That's a bug.
Mobile?
Yeah, mobile, the form is not conforming. The form is not conforming
The form is
to the
not
mobile
forming.
format.
Why
So that
form
is a
not
bug.
forming?
We've already found a bug. Cool.
Good job. Thank you for finding that. What happens if you go into the settings and do desktop view?
See, now that's a great question, and unfortunately or fortunately, I joined the iPhone, right, whatever, and so I don't know that that exists in Safari.
Yes, splat all the bugs. Thank you. Oh,
Uh,
Angela said that we needed to give people fly swatters
ooh,
as prizes, and last night I had very few brain cells left and I did not get it, but now I get it. I get it. We
that
need to give
makes
them fly
sense.
swatters because they're swatting all the bugs.
That makes sense.
I love her. She's great. Okay, so once you've updated your profile, your display name, maybe your picture, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at campaigns, and that's in the menu at the top. If you were here last time, you notice it's kind of simplified a little bit. We're trying to keep that top menu as easy and quick access as possible.
Wait, is that a bug?
That they're gray?
Yeah.
No. Nope, that's not a bug. Someone thoughtful went in and put grayscale images replacing the original images so that it doesn't look obvious. Like it does look obvious which ones we're actually using this time. So campaigns here is going to show you all of the different campaigns, just like on Kickstarter or GoFundMe. You've got a campaign to raise funds for a specific item or cause. Now, once you click on one of these campaigns, you're gonna scroll down. The first one we're gonna do is A3. Is it published?
Um, no.
So we're gonna look at one of them. We're gonna look at one of the ones that is.
Let me see here.
Can
Does
you
not look like that it was scheduled.
can you click the Amazon gift card on the public view for
Yeah.
me? Thank you. Good to know. Brave browser is acting strange with the dashboard. Brave browser. Thank you, Micah.
Acting strange.
If you can give us a screenshot or a screen record, that would be helpful. And again, if you're not familiar with it, I'm sure you are, but if you're not, or somebody else is listening that's not familiar, the uh, the quick keys for screenshot and screen record are on that quick reference guide that's pinned to the top of the group. We'll also be having a post session feedback form sent out as well, so we'll be able to get that feedback from you guys if if you want to wait, but there are a lot of us here that have ADHD, so it makes it easy to have it, screen cap it, post it when you find it.
Are you
Either
only
way,
wanting to have the A3?
you can go ahead and make them all. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll do A3 to start, and then we'll come back and do the rest.
All right. I'll go ahead and publish all of them.
You're joining us on TikTok. We are doing pretty good. We are ahead of where we were at the first testing session. Be good.
Yeah, they should all be published now.
All right. So if you'll refresh that campaign page, you'll see a few new ones just popped up. We're going to start with that A3 $50 Kroger gift card.
This looks much better than when I did testing.
All right. So looking at this campaign, it's got the basics, photos, description. If you'll scroll up so I can see the rest of it. Thank you.
Upper up.
That's good. Remember, I'm watching it delayed,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to get the picture and stuff in it too. So what this is showing you is that we have a campaign for a set dollar amount. For Imagifund's platform, what we're doing is we're combining a prize or an experience, some sort of life changing item or um, experience or service kind of thing. So think a new laptop or a gift certificate. I can't talk today for LASIK eye surgery, or maybe a family trip to Disney, or even a car or a house. Eventually, we'll get there. We're pairing those items with a charity, and we're raising the goal. Once we've raised the goal amount, that item goes into a competition. It plays out where you bid, and the last bid that's placed when the time runs out wins. There are there's a very small amount that the winner ends up paying, but it's not like eBay or your normal auctions where each bid is a higher amount. It is just placing your hand on top. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this will show you how much has been raised. You guys can go ahead and pledge on this campaign for the $50 Kroger gift card. Do not use real cards. Go back to that quick reference guide and use one of those different colored cards. Pick two of your favorite colors and pull that card information down to use it. The real cards won't work in the system. It'll actually decline them out. So you want to use the test cards. Feel free to pledge if you want to pledge once or twice to get different, total amounts. We do have it set up to where for each pledge you get points, and that is how our system is designed. So you get points based on how much you pledge towards making this happen. And then if there is a value offering with a larger pledge amount, I have a dog. He decided to wake up for a moment. Sorry. Uh, the value offering with the larger pledge amounts will give you additional bid tokens, and we'll get into what the difference is in a minute. But you're going to put the payment information in, go through the payment process. When the system is live, this will be sort of what it's like, but it'll have more explanation, a little bit more hand holding in there because our system is set up. We are patent pending because um, we have a different flow. So once the pledge goal is met, that's when the cards are actually beginning to be authorized. Once we have received confirmation that we can get all of those funds, that's when the cards are charged and the payments are collected and the auction is scheduled. The competition event is scheduled. So you're actually instead of having a transaction put on hold or be authorized for the amount and then just sit there and wait until it falls off, we don't actually run your card information just like a pre-order, right? Your card isn't charged until the item ships, right? Well, it's similar in our system, but because it's a pledge, once we have confirmed we're collecting all of those funds for that goal, we know for sure that campaign is going to meet its goal, and we're going to actually be able to purchase the thing, right? So that's when the cards are charged. So if you go into once you've placed a pledge, you're able to see today's date, the product that you purchased, which pledge tier you selected, how much it was. The transaction ID says pre. That means it's a pre-order. When the goal is met, that's when it will switch over to an actual transaction ID. And you can see on Dustin's that below that pre, there are other transaction IDs available. The play cards are pinned at the top of the Facebook group in that picture.
Yeah, they're also in the, top right here on the stream. Each one of those cards is a test card. I know it's a little small. You want me to, switch over to that test session info for a second? Hun? You want me to switch over to that test?
Yeah. Yeah. campaign, actually go off to the competition. We want you guys to be able to actually participate in these auctions. So pledge some more, use another card, a different card, play around with it. If you'll look below, Pasta Lover Test A, that's me. I created this project. So if you look at the campaign story, it's got the description, the pledge list down below actually tells you the individual users. And that's something that we want to make sure is showing the display name kind of thing. So it's not showing our users' information. Can
Sorry,
you
I was
click
answering a question.
can you click the pledge list, please?
I can.
That's too far down. There we go. So we have a couple of pledgers. Go ahead and go again. Mystic Bitter. Not your user test day. I know who Alertran is.
I mean, I won't. I'll go ahead and do it then.
Jesse, you are absolutely welcome to just take a regular picture. It doesn't have to be temporary. All of these cards are absolutely fake cards that are used for testing systems when you build them out. So, spoilers, I got a variety because I Googled. I think I whispered too low.
Did did you whisper too low?
I whispered too low. I got a variety because I Googled a variety.
Well, thank you. All right, let's see who else is pledged.
All right, we're almost there. We got $75 raised to the $100 goal. And if you'll notice, intentionally, that last time we didn't quite get that coordination going, but this time we did. The pledge goal is about twice the amount of the prize itself. Now, that's not going to be a standard necessarily. It's going to vary from campaign to campaign based on who's hosting. If it's a charity, like our friends over at the National Childhood Advocacy Centers, their fundraising team might be looking for, $1,000, but they have a $600 uh, gift prize that they're doing a campaign for. So their campaign goal would be a little off of twice as much, but it gives you an idea that we're pairing that with a charity so that the inflation makes sense. All right, where are we? Where are we?
Still at 75. I feel like we need to start doing like a telethon. You know?
That's what this is.
Yeah, basically, it's like So for $25 more dollars, can you can feed a child in I don't know somewhere.
Well, this particular one. So if you'll scroll down and look at the rest of the campaign stuff, scroll down and look at the campaign stuff.
I'm so good at instructions.
You are not doing this next time.
No, no, I will be better. Don't fire me.
Just turn the monitor over here and give me the mouse. I can handle it. All right. So if you look here in the description, we've actually intentionally paired this Kroger grocery store gift card with a donation to Warehouse of Hope. So this campaign is going, if it was a live campaign, the money that's raised would cover the gift card and it would cover a donation for the charity Warehouse of Hope. Warehouse of Hope is a local to actually Dustin and I food bank nearby that helps people that are um, in need of food, consumables like diapers and toiletries, things like that, as well as they have a clothes pantry or a clothes closet, I guess, where you can come in and get what you need for an interview or for, refreshing your clothes if you need it. And they're very, very good. They've helped a lot of people I know.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
That was so enthusiastic.
Well, I'm over here just going and wondering why we're still at $75, and I think it's probably because I haven't refreshed the page.
Probably, but also
Oh,
2
look at that. Again.
2 of the 3 participants in the house
Mm,
were not able to get logged in.
really?
Yeah,
Wow. Is that a bug?
that's a bug.
Or is it a user error?
One of the 2. But $5 says if you take a fly swatter up to their rooms, you'll fix it.
Um, alright. So we
All
have
right.
reached the goal now.
Yay, we are over the goal. So if you'll see it has exceeded 100% pledged, and our system is going to do some magic. Once we are actually live, it'll be automatic. But right now, since everything is um, tight time wise, we have to pull the levers on the backside, right? So we're going to go ahead and switch that to funded if we can.
Yep. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and process, and the way that that works is as she described. We will, on the back end with the admins, we'll go ahead and make sure that the money's there to our
Yep.
system.
So if you were using your real card and the system was live, the card still wouldn't be charged until we've confirmed that we are able to authorize the full amount of funds. So once it reaches 100% pledged, we start authorizing. And then once we've authorized 100% of the funds, then it's funded and the cards or the charges stick.
So you can actually see right here on the screen, there it is processing. So, of the, I think, 10 or so pledges we had, $25 or 20, 25, 20-ish, whatever the number, $25 of it has been processed, and we have it. So we can go and refresh the page again, and now we can see that we've gotten all the money. So,
Well, my screen's there it goes.
yeah,
130% funded. That's pretty
someone snuck
awesome.
some funding in there.
Well, that's actually intentional, Dustin. Let me explain that for you. So, our system, just like with Kickstarter or GoFundMe, allows for overpledging. What that means is once we've raised enough for the goal, you can still pledge to then be able to participate in the competition and contribute towards the goal. The overfunding gets split different ways. And for Imagifund, that's going to be a significant portion to charity and uh, a significant portion to the host of the campaign. So in this case, it might have been Warehouse of Hope that was hosting this campaign. And the community gets a portion of that. So we're making sure that the majority of it goes back to as much impact as possible because that's really where our our core values are.
Yeah, so I mean, now that everyone's pledges were processed, they should receive their points. I did just demonstrate that you can pledge
We haven't
afterwards.
shown them where the points are yet,
I
but
know.
the when you're under my account and orders,
Yep.
you'll see that the for the pre-order is changed to an actual transaction ID. That's actually one of the requests that we have is to change that pre to actually say pre-order so that it's a little bit more descriptive for the users.
Okay.
The period of time the campaign runs. Excellent question. So the campaigns once the campaign is funded, the administrators on our side have to schedule the auction or the competition. That we don't want to launch that in the middle of the night. Most of our users are in the US, so on and so forth. So we want to make sure that that's scheduled. If it's hosted by somebody else, we want to make sure that they're able to be present, like virtually present for that um, competition because it's really exciting when you get to see people competing over your thing, your prize, your gift, your whatever it is, right? So the competition is scheduled after the funds are collected, but the pledging period stays open until 20 minutes before the auction, the auction competition. And that is intentional. That is allowing as many people as possible to contribute to this campaign, get into that overfunding so that we can have a greater impact off of this campaign. And that 20-minute gap is honestly for a potty break and a sanity check, and so that you can get all of your ducks in a row before the competition starts. Because as we all know, right before right before something happens is when, oh no, you need to go check the microwave or you need to go check the stove or some deliveries happening. So we want to make sure we're giving that break. Jesse, you're sneaky. I see you over here in the TikTok.
What's going
She's
on?
I have 1.2 thousand likes on my TikTok live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that a button clicker?
No. It's a human button clicker.
I'm sorry,
He it's
I might be having flashbacks of button clicking variety.
so
Uh,
last time a friend of mine, she used a clicker in the auction, and it was innocent and it was natural because, you're clicking the bid button as many times as you can, right? Well, you have to get up and go a butt clicker. Nope, it's not butt clicker, button clicker. Um, so she was using the auto clicker, right, on her computer like you do for Minecraft or Roblox or a million of other games the kids use, and I'm like, "How are you clicking the button? You're not even touching it." They have it all set up. It's how it works nowadays. But my friend had this, and none of us had even thought about it, but we had turned off some features because this is a testing site. So we didn't have all of the features re-enabled when it got ported over. So the security parts that would stop that, I'm probably describing this completely wrong.
no, you're doing a great job. Keep going.
It was turned off and it shouldn't have been. So it was fantastic because it was natural and it was innocent, and the site crashed. And that's exactly, I would rather the site crash on a testing session so that we can fix it before we get to the live site.
All of that was a lot to say that, somebody forgot to turn on the security. I underestimated, I would say. So the auction is scheduled now?
Okay. So that 20-minute window, we are fast forwarding while we're doing these live testing sessions. So you're going to scroll up to the top. You need to go to my account because remember, for that pledge, it said that you get points. If you pledge one of the larger dollar amounts, you'll get points and bid tokens. It's set up to give you more bang for your buck. So when you go to my account, you're going to go over to auctions. It's orange because Dustin's favorite color is orange.
Fight me. Let me be very clear. I said fight me, not the other version of that that could be misconstrued.
I mean, oranges are tasty.
Yeah.
So on this screen, you'll be able to see your balances for your points, your bid credits, your tokens. If you participated before, you probably still have some bids, bid tokens, and points left over. But for those of you that are just participating for the first time, you're going to go in and convert some or all of your points to bid credits. This will allow you to participate in the competition. You cannot use points directly in the competition because it does have to be an intentional switch. That keeps, that addiction, that instinct, that impulse, right? The impulse to just pledge and go, or that kind of thing. We're trying to make sure we're impacting the most, doing the most good without uh, going warp speed into people's pockets.
Well, in addition to that, you'll be able to use points to actually discount items in our store. So points actually have a use other than just being converted to bits. So are you okay?
I don't. I have a teenager that is staring at me.
Okay. Anywho, I'll continue on while she is talking to the teenager. So,
Do you
um,
have an auto clicker on? He has an auto clicker on TikTok. That's how I'm getting so many likes.
I knew it.
Go,
You're,
go.
you're gonna get banned. Anyways,
Auto
um,
clickers are not allowed on Imagifund, but Imagifund's TikTok live stream,
apparently,
maybe. So once you convert your Dustin was saying about points. Go ahead.
yeah. So what I was saying is it's not just the uh I would say controlling the nature of the system. It's providing the value offering. So points actually can be used to discount items in our shop. And, this is testing, but there is an example in the shop. So we will have items like PlayStations. Points actually will have a value. Part of the overage will be going towards providing a value to those points. And so you'll be able to use the points to essentially discount items all the way up to 100%.
The idea is if you're at Chuck E. Cheese or if you're at Dave and Buster's, if you're one of these arcades where you get tickets, right? The more you win in the games, the more tickets you get. You go to the prize store, but maybe you only have three-quarters of the amount of tickets you need for the prize you really want. There's not an option to pay the difference. But with us, there is. And we want to make sure that we're able to get you as close to that goal of whatever it is that you're trying to acquire as possible. So if you contribute to all of these campaigns and all of these pledges, but you build up the points and you're not participating in as many of the auctions or not as much, you have those points. We want you to be able to use them. And this is not something that really exists out there. All right. So once you've converted your points to bids, then we can go over to auctions
Or competition.
or competitions because we renamed it today. Competitions.
Yep. They didn't introduce any sort of like consequences for the programmers.
It still says all auctions medium, so that's something to note for us.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, discount store will not just be limited to PS5s. We will have other things.
PS4s. Sorry. I'll be quiet.
Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining the live, we are in the middle of testing. So if you are new and want to go ahead and join in, let me know and I will get you guys started.
Oh, look who's already bid.
Who's
S-
bid?
Look.
Oh, of course.
So just to make sure everyone's clear, the way
Ah,
that
da, 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 da.
what I don't want them using their bits yet. It's not the
Okay,
fun
go
part.
for it. Go for it.
So the last 10 seconds is where all the fun happens, right? So right now, like you can bid. I'm not going to get into the reasons why you can, but in the last 10 seconds is when you want to hold on to your bids for the last 10 seconds. So technically, right now, if no one bids, the highest bidder will win. Still, there's a reason to bid, but wait for the last 10 seconds, and then you can go. She's typing. So while she's distracted, I'm going to show you guys some stuff she doesn't want me to show you. Oh, never mind. I can lower the timer. I just wanted to have it up there.
Alright, so normally this timer would count down once it's scheduled to that 20 minutes before it gets down to 0. It's 20 minutes and 10 seconds. And I know Mariko asked this. Oh, Amanda's here. Amanda's here.
Hooray.
Um, the gap between that is intentional, and it's so that people can get to the auction page, the competition page before the time gets down to that 10 seconds, that action time, that live adrenaline competition. It's very fast moving, right? There's a lot of fun in that. But if you're not there, you feel like you've missed the boat.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that as many people that want to participate can, but the only people that are allowed to participate in this competition are the people that pledged on that campaign. So you can use points converting to bids from other campaigns that you pledged on, but if you did not pledge on this one, you do not have access to the actual competition.
That's what I'm
So it
saying.
ensures only the people, there you go, only the users that pledged to that campaign are able to participate in that auction competition. And that just kind of levels the playing field so that there's no like last minute people that come in where they've been banking their points forever and ever. They still have to be contributing so that the person that wins it is actually a contributor towards that prize being purchased, that goal being met. So you can see here it's got 12 minutes on the countdown. Can we reduce that to 5 minutes?
Yes.
Once we go live, this will not be manipulated. It won't be dropped down or anything like that. This is just for testing. We're actually adjusting the scheduled time so that it gets down to not forever.
All right. That should update for everyone. So we're at a minute and 20 seconds.
All right. So once it gets down to uh, 20, 15 seconds, you want to be paying attention because you see your bids and you see your bid tokens. The differences between these two, bids are from points. They are from pledges. So bids are basically the bids that have paid into this. Tokens are promotional bids. They do the same thing. They put your name on the top, but they don't add a penny to the current bid. So the system right now is set up to use bid tokens first so that you can get more gameplay without hiking up that cost for the final winner. Yes, absolutely. Follow our social media pages, please, please. Our community director is like, please give me people to interact with.
She's she's been she's been alone inside those rooms for a little bit.
Yeah, we have a really great team. So I am really excited that we're sharing this with you guys and you're getting to see what we've been working on because it's it's just
I just want to point out that none of y'all bid.
did it end?
Yeah. Y'all didn't bid. You were listening to Jessica. And as I said, there is a reason why you bid before the 10-second mark.
I wasn't telling them. I didn't tell them. All right. So you like I said, you wanted to pay attention when it gets down to the 15, 10, 20, 15 seconds. So when a bid is placed, whether it's a bid or a bid token, it puts the name of the person that placed that bid on top. So if you'll scroll down to see the leaderboard, it shows you the last few bids that have been placed, whether or not they were
Actually showing the leaderboard. There it is.
there it is.
George, that is a bug.
Michelina won.
Yeah,
Yay.
well, yeah, I know. I was watching. Just throwing that out there.
So We have 3 more campaigns for you guys, so hopefully you can be a little bit more ready for it when the time comes.
They're already up, so everyone can go ahead and pledge.
Absolutely, Jesse. We're always looking to expand our team. You and I, we have a ton of connections, but when you're in it, like I am, like we are, I don't always think about that, right? So we're currently in the content creation, the marketing. We've got a team of people that do the coding and that kind of thing.
See, I'm missing all of the TikTok goodness apparently, like, it's the only thing I can't look at right now. Hold on a second. I'm getting my other phone out. I'm not gonna continue missing out on this. Sorry, George, I have to go back to Samsung for a little bit.
All right, let's go back to the campaigns and see what else we have queued up for you guys.
So I do have the campaign that we just finished, and you can see that, it is over, and we have a winner, and, it pays to bid first.
Now that lull time right before it gets to that active countdown, um, that is intentional. And that's so, like I said, you can get ready for it. You can get your points converted over that there's not the speed doesn't go too fast.
Yeah, and I wanna throw in there as well, like, yes, you can go over to your account to convert your points to bids. If you do not have points or bids, it'll also, prompt you
When
to
you get low.
or I'm sorry, if you do not have bids or bid tokens, it will prompt you, like, immediately on the auction page, "Hey, you're low. Hey, you don't have any," "convert here." So you don't have to go to the account page. But yeah.
The other thing is if you end up not having um, points when you get low on bids to be able to convert, the idea is that we're going to have a variety of campaigns that are live at any given time. And there's bound to be a few that are in that overage phase where your card gets charged immediately, your points get awarded immediately, and you're able to use those points in a campaign's competition that you're actively, paying attention to, getting ready for, getting excited for. So
So
that bidding experience back and forth. What?
so I know I can't win the gift cards, but can I win bid tokens?
No. No. You know where the levers are on the back of no.
No, my CTO has taken it away from me. I do not have I do not have
No.
access.
No, I mean, you guys know us personally. You know that um we're very honest people. A lot of times to a fault, but we want to make sure we do things right and we do it right by all of the participants, all of the users, the charities. And I mean, that's really
That's a large part of why we are looking at, you may see on the website it mentions, Web3, blockchain and stuff like that. That's primarily for the immutable ledger and the public transparency. Eventually, down the road, uh, once more less gray area evolves around blockchain, we'll be using the immutable ledger from blockchains to actually post every transaction that's happening on the site. So you'll be able to see, when points are created, when they're used, when bids are used, when bid tokens are used, like all of it will be publicly transparent, which is not something any crowdfunding anyone's doing.
yeah, you don't know where the dollars and cents are going to. And for us that's really important. We want to be as impactful as we can, as helpful as we can. Like we see this as an opportunity to change the way people save for things that they want and need. And it's not always about, going out there and asking for people to help you. Sometimes it is pitching in, and then that reward comes back to you, which is why the participants are the ones that win the item, and not, it's not going to someone else. It's not GoFundMe, like, but you could be the person that gets the thing, right? So it's a totally new concept. We are patent pending for the way that we're going about this, and the concept that we have. We have 3 other campaigns today. So if we could focus on the Valvoline gift card, the concept behind this one is I can't tell you how many people I know that are putting off their oil change because groceries are expensive or gas is expensive, or the price of eggs went up, right? So the the little things like that. I mean, it is not a insignificant amount to get your oil changed, especially in newer vehicles, but it is something that would take the weight off of someone, right? So that pay it forward concept within the community of people that are trying to make this happen.
So I wanna throw something in here real quick. So it's a little bit of story time while we're waiting for these to fund. So, we've been out going on this has been almost 3 years. We've been working towards this goal. And when we first, started on this journey, you could go to Wendy's and go get like what do they call the big bag, the grab bag?
5 for 5.
The 5 for 5, right? So we could feed the whole family, I don't know, for like what, $30?
Checkers had a 4 for 3.
Yeah. So it's just a little funny to me. Like going and getting our oil change is like, it's like $110 or something like that. Right.
Really?
Yeah. For the SUV. But it
I think
popped
it
in my
was
head. I
like
was like, man, that's
75.
like 80% of going out to eat one time for the family now.
Yeah.
Like
Family
go to Wendy's now, it's like, 60, $70 for 5, 6 people.
family of 5 is yeah, it was the 4 for 4. It was 4 for 4.
That's what
Aston's
it
right.
was.
It was a 4 for 4 at Wendy's. Yep.
Yeah. Inflation.
Go ahead and yeah, Americo. Yes. Absolutely. And like this is you guys, most of you know my story, and I was a single mom of 3 for a long time. Um it felt like, and trying to be the best mom and provide the experiences for the kids was really important to me. And I kick myself every day. I still have not taken my kids to Disney because it's hard. It's hard even before, before COVID and before inflation and before all of the things, right? That Disney magic theoretically could go away, but it I know it won't. But that's something that if we could provide, that single mom of 3 out there, um, an all expense paid trip to Disney, if they choose to pledge towards a campaign and they end up winning, can you imagine that? Like, not just being the person that wins it, but being one of the people that helped that person win it, and knowing that you made that difference. In addition to that, you've also got the charity aspect. So maybe it's like I said, the National Childhood Advocacy Center. So you're not only helping that family that's going to Disney and making this possible for them, but you're also helping to get all of the back to school supplies for this school system, or paying off school lunch debt. You guys have seen that all over the news. All of these public schools, the lunch debt is just astonishing. And it takes someone with a big pocketbook, with a deep pockets to be able, and a generous heart to be able to take care of that. But we can do that as a community. The power of community is real, and this platform really is, Dustin said it, a generosity engine. This has the ability to be life-changing, creating that dream for someone and being able to pay that generosity forward tenfold, right? Yep, exactly, being one of the audience members, like, you get to experience it, but you also helped make it happen.
That
So,
that's a
we
big
are
part of what we're doing, though, and, like, um, if anyone asked me, like, what I would be doing 3 years ago, I would never have guessed I'd have the privilege of being able to do this. Um, and to us, I think the stories that we'll be able to create are gonna be the, biggest reward, honestly, like, the ability to come together as the community that we're going to be building right here, starting here, literally, is going to be a place where every single campaign, all of the charities, the winners, all of it's going to be something that we make sure we put front and center for everyone to be able to celebrate all the wins, essentially, and we'll be able to do more. The bigger this grows, the more it scales, the more we'll be able to do. I'm gonna go ahead and push this one just so we can actually get to the auction because, not everyone's sneaky.
yeah, you guys go ahead and pledge 2, 3, 4 times. Go for it.
We will we
So
will have
many
the ability
friends
to limit your ability to pledge in the near future, so that we can help you guys with your behaviors.
um I've got it says, "I've got so many friends just needing a little that has escalated to just needing more time because time meant so much more meant more debt and needs.
Yeah.
This would change for people so much." We're nerds. I swear we can save the world. Yes, like, it takes looking at things from a different direction and being willing to step out and say, "This is how it needs to be done, and nobody's done it. I'm gonna do it." And that's we Dustin's over there getting choked up.
Uh,
It really is grab the bull by the horns and make it happen, you know?
the reason why I got a little choked up on that one, actually, over this weekend, I went to kind of a men's get together. Is the best way I'll put it. um, and there was definitely some gentlemen that were going through some really hard times, and I'm sitting here, we're in the middle of testing, and I'm sitting here going, "Man," like, the sum total of their problems were dollar bills, for some, I would say. Other ones, there's a lot of other issues, but the amount of people that were in the room, just in that one room, and this was a room of, business owners. Like, these are what I would say in most cases, men of means, essentially. Um, the thought that a fraction of them coming together for something that, really wouldn't be very much could literally lift that. I tried to think of something to pair that with, like a prize, and I couldn't. I literally couldn't because the very action in that moment of just helping was all I could think about. Like, I don't think anyone in that room was looking for anything in return, and they did get help. So, I mean, like, the hearts are there.
Yeah.
So,
And, you'll see that, when we send out, questionnaires and stuff, while we're talking, go ahead and pledge again on the Valvoline. We wanna get that up, 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 up.
it has actually, I believe, gone over, so
It
I'm in the
has
middle.
gone over.
Yeah, I
So
am
it
in the
should be able to push, but then
Yep,
new transactions should go immediately.
yep, I am about to process the Valvoline.
So, in that direction, a lot of the questionnaires that or things that we're putting out for people are worded differently. It's not so much like, "What would you like to win?" It's, if you had a random chunk of money dropped in your lap, what would you use that for that would be significant relief for you, right? So maybe it's you have always wanted to have LASIK eye surgery, and it's just expensive. And you would never do it unless randomly that showed up. Or maybe you have a loved one that is getting older and could use one of those chair lifts, right? Something like that. Those aren't cheap. They're not cheap, and nobody pays for those for people. Insurance won't pay for them. You know, the DME suppliers, they cost money. So maybe there's a tree. A friend of mine had a tree fall on her car recently, and it was one that she'd been watching for a while, like it was leaning and leaning and leaning, and then it just fell one day, and she happened to catch it on camera. But that tree, the amount of stress that tree gives her isn't worth it for her. If she had had, yeah, she'd pay off some bills, catch up on things, but that could go towards taking care of that tree so that there's no worries on her shoulder. That's the kind of impact that we want to know what could be life changing that isn't necessarily a huge dollar amount, right? If that makes sense. I know those are big dollar amounts. Don't get me wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, those are reasonable prizes and reasonable goals that we could achieve in this with this platform. So Valvoline has raised 100% of its goal.
The auction is scheduled now.
The auction has scheduled. How many pledgers do we have on this one?
One,
Pledge list?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Technically 5 because
5.
I don't count.
Yeah, but you can still click the bid button.
Yeah, I am gonna click the bid button. You're gonna
All
have to
right.
work for it this time.
You guys, don't let Dustin win. The goal is don't let Dustin win.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to make it a little bit more fair because I technically still have bids from when I was testing. Hold on. Hey George, can you make it more fair? I'm a, I'm asking our tech back to go into the back end and make it more fair. He's he's smiling at me. Oh boy. Uh,
All right, and you guys that joined us a little late, just a reminder, if you want during this 6 minutes, because we're not gonna speed it up any faster, right? We're gonna let it sit for 6 minutes? Yes?
yes.
Yes, we're gonna let it sit for 6 minutes, so it's not gonna, like, surprise finish. Dustin gets 1 bid, George says. Your username, your display name right there, you can actually change that. So we encourage you to go change that to something that is not your name. Um, Mine is pasta lover, right? And then put test A at the end of it. And to do that, you'll scroll up to the top and select my account. And then, hey, Dustin,
Yeah.
scroll up to the top and select my account.
I
And
see what you're
then
trying to do. You're trying to get me not to bid.
on the on that horizontal bar, you're going to click account. And then right under the profile picture, you can adjust the display name. So again, change it to something your favorite animal, your favorite food, your favorite color, something like that, and add test A to the end of it just so it helps us know that you were part of this test group. Yay! You had one that went through. I'm so glad.
What?
It was in the comments.
Oh.
That's a different color. All right. So we are down to 4.5 minutes. And those of you that participated in the campaign should be able to see the bid button. Now, while this is counting down, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the campaign's competition. The competition is set up, if you guys have ever heard of penny auctions, this is set up very, very similar to penny auctions, the way that the game plays out. We're gonna add a whole bunch of features in here, makes it, very fun and interactive and engaging, but we have disarmed it. We've taken the funding out of the gameplay, completely separating them. So the only part that is still here is that final price. You'll see that when bid tokens are used, it does not increase the final price, that current bid. When a bid is used, the ones that are converted from points from your pledge, the bids increase that current bid price by 1 cent. So if we get down to the nitty gritty and people are bidding back and forth and get down low out of their bid tokens and you're using bid actual bids, it will increase that current bid by 1 cent. If you scroll down just a little bit, Dustin, you can see the leaderboard. So I can see the leaderboard.
You said a little bit.
So right now, America's in the lead. We've got a bunch of people using bid tokens, and that is intentional. We want the bid tokens to be used first because we want you to get the most gameplay for the least amount of spend, right? So your bid tokens that you got for promotions or for a prize like we're doing, one of the next campaigns is for bid tokens when we go live. So those are used first, and then the bids are used after that. When we have tested this in different systems before this system that we have now, um, people were changing their display names and their profile pictures and kind of trying to throw off the competition, thinking that there were more people participating than there actually were. Um, but there it gets it you go back and forth and you just you never know how many people are sitting there and waiting. The great thing about this is you can sit here and watch and wait every time it counts down and hold your bids or bid tokens until you think it's almost the end, right? Somebody can come in.
I have 5 bids. That's mean. It's mean-spirited.
Good job.
I said make it
Good
fair.
job, Mr. Pulleys and Levers.
Uh,
So, the back and forth, you can sit there and watch it and wait until people, like, step away or you think they might have run out of bids, and then you come in and place your bids.
how do I'm not sure how to TikTok. Like, I'm looking at your TikTok. How do I find the live?
I it I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
It, uh, it had connectivity issues.
Oh, it was not my internet.
It was your internet is what it said.
Um, I'm using it all. I'm using all the internet.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yep, so you wanna be ready. Don't let Dustin win it.
Is my mouse what's going on with my mouse?
Can't submit a bid. You're not using a clicker, are you? Because we turned that off.
I can't move my mouse. There we go.
Screen record. Screen record.
Screen record. I'm
Alright, so
doing.
you guys are seeing it. It resets it. No, it was not nothing.
Nice try.
So it resets to 10 seconds every time. And you wait until you think that everybody's done bidding. Or if you're like Dustin, you talk and talk and talk until everybody's paying attention to you and not paying attention to the auction.
Not gonna
We
work.
got Jesse in the lead,
So you'll see here, it says that I am low on bids.
Mariko, Jesse. Oh, you guys are getting it now.
Yeah. See, George didn't take away my points.
Yep. George just posted we do have an anti auto clicker feature on the site now that we've been reminded that that needed to be turned on and all of those boxes checked. Now we will eventually have a paid feature, a pro feature that doesn't it's not it is called an auto bidder. And this is similar to sort of similar to eBay has an auto bidder.
George, where are my points? So, yeah, took away my points. Well, all right, so that was good.
Oh,
Y
wait,
Yes, somebody won.
somebody won? Who
Yeah,
won? Who won?
Jessica. Wait, you're not supposed to be allowed to win.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, there's so many
See, it
Jessicas
was
out
not
there.
me. Yay, Jesse got one. I'm so glad. It wasn't me. The child's yelling at me from the other room because I apparently won. It was not. I know.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the other Jessica.
Well, how are we supposed to know? It just says Jessica. All right, so
You should change your display name to not mom. But you see it went up to 9 cents because people ended up using actual bids and it tells you whether it's a bid or a bid token. Yes, absolutely. If you use any of the functions on our website, it'll help us know whether or not they work.
all right, so I did find a bug there. So, found 2 bugs so far. So we're doing pretty well.
Good.
All right, so the next one, what do we got going on here campaigns-wise? Can probably start rolling through these pretty quickly. If they're funded, we gotta get them funded first. We have to meet the funded goal in order to, in order to move forward. So, go pledge. I think you missed the mark on your, username, by the way. Yeah, it should have been bread lover. I think you love bread more than pasta.
Mom spaghetti.
Nope, doesn't matter. You're talking about somebody who had a Panera Bread club card just so she can get a free baguette every time she goes there.
It's not a free baguette, it was a free drink.
Okay, well, you got a baguette every time you went, so
That's
Uh,
because everybody needs a French baguette.
no one was ever sad with
Next
that.
time it's gonna be a Panera. It's gonna be a Panera gift card.
You know what? I'm surprised that those didn't make it in.
I mean, we said it was gonna be life changing. A bread bowl with mac and cheese is pretty life changing.
It's pretty good. All right, where are we at?
We're gonna go for that Amazon gift card next. Everybody go throw your fake money, your Monopoly money at the Amazon gift card. Get it up as high as you can go. I wanna see it over 200%.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm. I bet if the people at Dragon Con knew about it, they would be here.
Well, if the people at Dragon Con knew about it, it would be a lot because there's a lot of people at Dragon Con.
uh, uh, all right. Oop, can't be going and messing with the stream dimensions.
Yeah, please don't.
Sorry.
Though it was further over.
It was for what?
You see that orange line?
Yeah.
It was over to the orange line.
Oh, that's been broken for a while.
Yeah, it has.
Ooh,
All right. Refresh and see where it's at. Keep refreshing.
I'm just gonna go pledge.
I need an auto clicker
George took
for
away all my
refreshing.
points, so I need to go pledge so I can get more points. Really? Huh. I mean,
I
I did. What?
I'm muted for that, by the way.
Oh, you're muted. Oh, well, I mean, I'm fine with sharing everything. Apparently, we may have been a little aggressive with the anti-auto clicking. I'm being told.
Down
um,
down for everyone or just me? Looks like it's
that's
just you.
Cloudflare. You
Yeah.
you have triggered my trap card. That's Cloudflare. Cloudflare. That is not
Okay.
us.
It did load the campaign page.
uh,
That's good.
was like, yeah, you have triggered our trap card. Uh, so
So this is, we're finding all the different ways that people can come in and try and make this work, and we're trying to keep it as genuinely fair as possible. And the idea is that somebody can come in and pledge the minimum amount and convert those points to bids and be able to still potentially win. If
um,
they sit on
the people
those
have spoken.
those bids and play, the people have spoken what?
A6 is funded, not the Amazon. Apparently, people want more bid tokens than they want Amazon gift cards. I mean, that sounds
There's Go ahead and screen, well, it's on the recording, so
yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
All right, cool. I mean, I'm not going to say no. See here. Um,
All right. So how we doing in chat?
you should tell them about the superpowers.
Oh, oh, you guys, the do we really want to?
Yeah, of course. So, like,
Maybe
all of this, if
maybe
this may seem a little like,
maybe they don't want to know yet.
yeah, they do. So if this may seem a little mundane, we're trying to get the baseline solid so that then we can come in and start doing tomfoolery and bring in like superpowers and like do stuff like speed the clock up, slow it down, block bids, stuff like that. So making it more gamified, as it were.
Quirky and
Yeah,
chaotic. Like think Mario Kart,
yeah,
but this. But
exactly.
Mario Kart.
That is
Take
the
this.
first time that has been brought up, and that is the exact. Yes, that's the
Oh
energy.
my goodness.
That's the
Have
energy
you
right there.
No, 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 no. Have you guys seen the
What's our red
I
shell? Is that the
think it's
block?
in Vietnam. I think it's in Vietnam. The Mario Kart in real life, like you're in these little like
My brain went somewhere else with that.
go-karts. It's not they're not go-karts. They're like I don't know what to call them. But they're very small and you have a helmet and you're just strapped in and like the when you flip over, you flip over. Like it's there's some TikTok videos about this and it's really like Mario Kart in real life. But like throwing the should it not say 3 days anymore if it's over?
The campaign.
Yep.
Um, yeah. So that is because we're skipping. So no, it should not. I'm going to say that. That is because we're skipping some of the logic that would normally happen. So
Yep.
you probably guys don't care. It'll work correctly when we're not skipping that 20-minute period.
Bidding plus single use power ups. So if you pledge a specific you're the specific pledger for a campaign, you might get a power up. Or if you pledge if you pledge a specific level, or maybe our pro members get a bonus every now and then, or new members this month get XYZ uh, power up. It's we can do so much, and Dustin is over the moon about coming up with these ideas. I'm like, let's do value offering and milestones for pledging, and let's raise more money for good impact, right? Dustin's like, let's mess this up. Let's throw a monkey wrench in it. Like, make sure it works first, but then throw everything at it and make it fun.
I'm still, um there will be more skill to the game
Go
at some point if
go
I have
pledge on
anything
the
to do with it
campaign.
than
Take
just
him with
pushing a
you. Take him.
button, and there will be
Take him.
rewards for
Take
having
him.
been skilled. That's the best way I can put it right
Go.
now. But we have a lot of stuff we're, um, in the works on the backside of getting the base system, you know, bulletproof. So, you'll be able to earn the power ups essentially, not just through pledging, but also through gaming, through the game itself. I love that Mario Kart reference. That's perfect. That's exactly how we need to reference it moving forward. I'm in the middle of scheduling the auction. I'm not just talking.
You haven't gotten close to winning. You crashed the site. Have this.
Yeah, you won. Like you straight up won. Like no contest.
The irony the irony is that the the campaign that the auto clicker last time, um, the auto clicker crashed the site for everyone. The person that had the auto clicker is the person that won. It was it was, like, perfect, and it was right at the end, so we went back and looked down and see who placed bids when, and, we had some of our other, founders and C-level execs in the testing last time, and
All right. The auction is
it
scheduled.
was just perfect.
So
Well, what's the campaign at?
I don't know.
Is it
Something.
still at 130%?
Yeah, it went through.
Refresh it. I wanna see if it's more. I want 200% funded.
Oh, I'm sorry. I pushed the auction ahead of schedule.
You can't pledge anymore?
No. Pledging's closed. Sorry. I
So if you'll notice, this one is only $100 goal instead of, remember how at the beginning we were talking about them being about twice as much, just kind of an earmark. Um, this one is because bid tokens, in all reality, bid tokens don't cost anything. They're a marketing tool, they're a promotional tool, they're a bonus. They are valuable, yes, but they don't cost anything. So this type of campaign we're able to do and impact a larger percent, I think, for
mm-mm.
charity or larger, um,
Mm-mm.
what?
No, I'm gonna bid first.
Oh.
Second, third, third. I'm gonna bid third.
But it allows us to take out that overhead because really, honestly, in all reality, the bid tokens are for the love of the game, right?
100%.
So we're able to do more because that bid token is just the game. There's not an item that gets shipped or a dollar that has to be paid somewhere else. So,
And the other side of that too.
yes,
What?
Mariko says you'll need really, really good tutorials. There are people who won't understand tech terms or gaming terms.
Oh yeah.
So, it is something that we're well aware of. Um, eh, this is such a neat and unique concept at every level that it does take a lot to explain. And we're still, after 3 years of talking through this and working through this and being passionate about it, we're still finding ways to simplify explanations. Yeah. Voice actors for video clips, we have volunteers.
We're at 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
All right. Don't let Dustin talk and get you distracted.
You know, That's gonna be a if I could participate. I just realized I'm, like, gonna be so excited about all these little nuances we'll do to the gaming, I'm not gonna be able to play the game. That's kinda sad. I'll have to live vicariously through everyone else. You guys better be streaming. That's all I gotta say. I don't remember how to so we do have an app in the works. I don't remember my password. Log into the app. A little bit. So, one of the things we are doing is, we do have a mobile application we're working on. Just a little bit down the road, but that will streamline the user experience significantly, so that it's a lot easier to digest.
We will not turn down friends that we know that wanna play and stream. It is being able to play the game and talk through it like, "Oh, no, bidding, I got outbid. Oh, do you think it's gonna hold? Do you think it's gonna hold?" And then when we start adding these, um, power-ups in, the experience of being in that competition is so unique every time. Absolutely. If anything that we've explained that you can think of ways to explain better, I know that they're all tech people looking for show us a bug or show us a suggestion for the website. I'm like, if you can explain this simpler and better, let me know cuz marketing and branding and and with the community stuff is we're always looking for people that get that light bulb real quick.
10 seconds.
George loves bugs.
It's a love-hate relationship.
All right, I need some real names up there. Don't let Dev and Test win. Oh, wait.
What?
I think Dev is not one of you guys. I think it's one of our other
Gotcha.
participants. No, what? Jesse, what happened? Are you not able to bid? Did you pledge on this one?
I'd have to go look.
That was one of the things that I wanted to look at from the last time and make sure. Can you confirm, Jesse, go in your my account and orders and make sure that your pledge went through and send us a screenshot of that and the auction showing that you can't participate. What about our other participants? Mariko, were you able to get in on this one?
Ooh, that
That
was
was
good.
close.
That was pretty good.
Screenshots, you can post them either in the Facebook event or in the Facebook group and just type up, just a little blurb about what it is to give us some context.
Mm.
There are other fancier ways to do it, but that's the slap it in Facebook, we'll pick it up. Oh no.
What happened?
We have one more. Mariko missed this one, but we have the one more, the Amazon gift card. And just so you guys know, we are doing um that's okay, totally fine. Lost the chance to screenshot, not a problem. You can still post whatever you discovered in text form, and we may reach out to you just to get some more clarification. But we do still have one more Amazon gift card. This is our big one for this test. It's $100, and so you guys know, I know in the description it says the the charity that we're paired with is theoretical because if this was an actual campaign, we would be raising actual dollars. But we do have actual prizes. So the people that are winning these are winning actual prizes. So this time we'll be giving out 3 gift cards and the um, bid tokens when we launch for our actual platform launch. 1 second. Oh, nope, somebody got in.
Huh. Just imagine if somebody had used a bid blocker power up right there, like the end. There's only 2 people playing right now, so
Is it gonna be Dev or Allure Chan?
Oh,
Final countdown.
Alorichan.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
So Alorichan has won with a bid token, no less.
Oh, yay! That's awesome. Yes? Is it still going? No, it's finished.
Mhm.
Yay! Okay, so we have a winner for this as well. That is awesome. Yep. And Angela pointed out we will be sending out a survey both in the Facebook group and the event and via email. Um, but we do still have one more. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. This is the big one. This is the big one.
Alright. And it is already funded.
You guys are awesome. Keep going. Pledge more. How many pledges can we get? How many people are participating in this one?
Uh, a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Hmm, that's interesting.
What?
You could do some, like, solid snooping on people.
You built the platform.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that doesn't mean I know how to use it.
That's what backer profile is. That's the public profile.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. It shows the, display name, the image, and what campaigns they've participated in.
Yeah, I mean, just because I build the features doesn't mean I, like, use them. Just saying, like, it was a checklist. I like checklists. Right, George?
George likes checklists.
George likes checklists.
Bleh, my tongue is not
Do
working
we need to
today.
come up with a code name for George? The man behind the curtain? Wizard
Mo.
of Oz?
Mo.
He's probably like, "Well, you already doxed me." Uh,
So the Valvoline gift card that we did, one of the charities that we wanna work with and contribute to when we launch is, the the ranch.
yeah, we're funded.
There's a boys' home in West Virginia that, has a thrift store and an oil change place, and they teach the boys how to, work in both and be able to do the trades and be able to, you know the ranch. Thank you. It's one that, in the experiences that our core team has had, we've come across, and it's kind of, tugged at our heartstrings, so it's one on the list. The Warehouse of Hope, we talked about that earlier. It's a smaller food bank here in Georgia, and that is some place that is near and dear to my heart and helps out a lot of people I love over the years, and me included. You know, I'm I'll be the first to say, 3 kids in diapers is not easy. So when they were little, it was tight for a while, and Warehouse of Hope was there to help us. So that's one that we wanna give back to. a friend of mine and a former colleague of Dustin's does the fundraising for the National Childhood Advocacy Center in Alabama. So all of these are gonna be on our list of charities. We'll be looking for other opportunities, other good charitable causes, charities that we can contribute to be able to pair with the campaign prizes. So as we get the site more established, we'll be able to take suggestions for that.
I was the first one to bid, just saying.
Test is a very good name.
Yep, I test everyone, mostly their patients.
All right, the auction is live. It is not in its liveliest 10-second countdown yet, but you got about 3 minutes to get in your seats for this last $100 auction, for a gift card for Amazon.
Yes, so going on the subject of, like, the charities and such that we'll be working with, I mean, we have a lot of charities. We have spent 3 well, I'm actually, I've spent a lot of years working with charities, but, like, we've spent the last 3 years working on our list of charities we wanna work with, so but a big part of that is that we want the community to actually be able to, like, make have a part of that decision, essentially, as we go into it.
So one of the s I was looking at the registration form earlier for there's a Google form if you haven't filled it out. It's a great place to drop ideas and feedback for us, not specifically bugs, but just in general, and it's linked in the Facebook group. Um, the Google form asks, other things that we could give away as prizes. Somebody suggested a robot lawnmower
Yeah, that'd be cool. Ooh, that could cause problems too. When
or,
the AI take over, I'd watch out for the lawnmowers.
like a washer and dryer,
Oh, yeah.
like a new set. But that robot lawnmower, that made me think, um, there's a SB Mowing on TikTok is a
Mhm.
guy that does, you've got 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Um, SB Mowing is a guy, I don't know what state he's in, but he walks around different neighborhoods
Yeah.
and sees, like, these overgrown houses that haven't had you haven't been able to see the sidewalk for years, you forgot where it was, kinda thing. And he comes and he very respectfully asks uh, to see if it's okay for him to take care of that for them. It's just one of the things that he does to give back to his community. But he shares those stories and those makeovers because a lot of them are just unbelievable. Like you go from this overgrown, scary, haunted house almost to this nice, perfect little white picket fence, quaint little house, right? And the stories. Aston says he's in Kansas, so that makes sense. The the stories raise money and viewers and things like that, and people want to donate to help these people. And there are particular ones that'll just go viral, and they're able to give back and help them, and you know put in a ramp or fix the floor in one of their rooms. I'm sitting here
She's trying
talking.
really hard to distract you guys, I'm just saying.
15 seconds. But that's the kind of impact we wanna have, and we can have it again and again and again.
Yeah, that's a big thing that came up in our conversations was, I'm not gonna name names,
Keep
but
going, keep
I'm
going.
not gonna name names, but, like, some other platforms that I think may have had um, that kind of goal at heart when they were created, but they've kind of, because of the way things have happened, have turned into more, outreach support systems, essentially. And one of the goals we're wanting to do here for
Keep
sure
bidding.
is we want to help people, but we also want to we want to enrich. Can't say the word. We want to enrich people's lives. So it's not just about you know um, helping somebody up. It's also about elevating. So like that's why there's the two part to the system essentially.
Nobody is listening to us right now.
They might be. Like, if I keep talking, they will eventually mess up, and they'll be like, "Man, he's really awesome to talk to listen to." And, we should do this when we start doing that's what I think since I can't play, I might as well play by distracting the users. Like, I think, George, we need to write this down. We need to embed live stream into every auction, and they don't have a choice but to listen. There is no mute button. Uh, this has been done before. This is not new.
Aston is muting you.
It's
It's a serious game now.
a serious game now? Is it now?
Oh, but look, he's actually this is the strategy, right?
What, to talk?
No,
Yeah?
there's a mute the tab button. He's muting our tab. Um, Griffin and Lord Chain are going back and forth, back and forth.
Uh-huh.
Mariko will pop in every once in a while, but Dev is muting the channel,
Yeah.
muting the chat,
Uh-huh.
but not bidding yet.
Yeah.
And like every once in a while, there's a bid put in there. So it is a skill game. It's a strategy game.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is so engaging, so much fun. And can you like imagine if this whole taking the lead had green and red and blue turtle shells? Like just
I'm so looking forward to it, but
lightning button.
there's gonna be so many support emails, the first time that we introduce because blocking bids will be a thing. I don't care what anyone says. George, mentioned that to me a while ago, it was like a year ago now, I guess, but, like, that's gonna happen. You have been warned. People will have the ability to block your bid. Won't be, like, a lot,
Guys got
but, like,
this.
at the critical moment, they'll have the ability to be like, "I'm gonna bid," and then the next person who bids won't count.
What does it look like when you get the pop up
For
when you get low?
it had just happened. Let me get so if it's 10 or lower bids.
Big shield in front of the button.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Flag
we'll definitely
blocked.
yeah, I will make sure it's communicated for sure. Because if I can mitigate getting support tickets, like I couldn't bid. It's like, yeah, that's part of the game. You thought you were allowed to just willy nilly bid? So this is what it looks like right here. So it'll pops up. It tells you how many bids you have, um,
Ah, it
how many
inserts
points you
that
have,
conversion.
and then how many you want to convert.
That's smart.
Yes. uh,
I love this. You guys, seeing it like
all right. I'm not bidding anymore, so this
seeing
is
it
your chance.
actually play out. This is this is it.
Now imagine we had 100 people doing this.
I know.
And by the way, we
Darn
have
Dragon
had 100
Con.
people doing this before. Like this is we've had it is a lot of fun.
The different mechanics exist in different types of platforms, so we're able to test different things.
Mhm.
But this is the inaugural test group. Like you guys are part of this, and that's big for us.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first time that something like this has been built, and you're here to help us, proof it. Make sure it works. Make sure, where are the cracks, where are the faults. Tell us, let's fix them. Oh, that was sneaky. I love it.
I remember when we first started working on this, and there were several like several of the other founders was like, why wouldn't I just like wait to bid? Was one of the questions that came up a lot. Why wouldn't I just wait to bid? And it was like difficult to explain why you couldn't wait to bid until you're actually here and you're like, "Well, if I don't bid, they'll win." And I don't want them to win, I wanna win.
Yeah.
It's strategy.
uh
It's hard to hold your cards, so to speak.
Mariko asked earlier, I think it popped up and then it went away. Um I'm a distraction text. You are a distraction text, ma'am. She asked, "What if somebody wants to come in and pledge the difference to like?" Whoop, that was a cat. That was fun. Was that a distraction?
Did the cat get on camera?
I don't know if the cat got on camera, but that would have been really funny.
She she was rubbing herself on the wall on a ledge and I guess got really comfortable.
That hasn't happened before.
No,
We've had
just
a
on live
lot of
stream.
chaos, a lot of chaos, but
Oh man, that was
anyway, Americo asked if someone wanted to come in and help meet that goal,
yeah.
would they be able to pledge more than
Yeah, so that's actually something where yeah, that's part of our so there's a lot of stuff going on here. Like so one, we do not currently have it in our plans to have a fill in the blank pledge.
Did it finish?
Nope. Still going.
Did it finish?
No. Um to have a fill in the blank currently. Now that doesn't say we won't do it. We're going to be taking a lot of feedback from the community. Um so what I want to say to that is we want to make sure that we are encouraging people to only spend, what they can afford and, what they can afford to it finished. So we're encouraging people to only, pledge what they can afford essentially. So there's a balance between like, no limits pledging essentially and what we're trying to achieve. We are trying to achieve basically like what it costs to go out to eat for like 2 to 3 people. Like that's really what we want cuz if you think about it from that standpoint like you just said what if you wanted to make that difference? Well, what are you laughing at? Oh.
That that
Oh, did he win? Oh, well, anyways, anywho,
There's cackling coming from the other room. No, Americo came in second,
yeah.
so that might have to be a split thing because I can't imagine giving a
Oh boy.
teenager $100 on Amazon is alright, go away.
All right. So as I was saying was, that is definitely something we can do. Whether or not we will is going to be kind of dependent on how things go with the community, what the community wants, and that's really what this is about. We'll do what the community wants as long as it's responsible.
Who was the points bids token Santa?
What do you mean? He just like so when we asked everyone to pledge, he pledged. Like, we were, like, going, "Hey, pledge. Go ahead and pledge." He pledged, like, 8 times on that last one. Like, so, like I said,
Oh,
we have
no. The last click Micah sent was rejected. "Hey, look, the last click you sent last time crashed the site, so I guess all's
rejected?
and you still won, so all's fair in love and war."
Well, so, yeah, was it like a, we could talk any bugs you guys get, just send them our way.
Yep.
We do have browser, session recording, so we can go look if we have times. So if you guys encounter bugs and you can just write down the times, we can actually go for a limited time afterwards, go and look and see what was going on. We don't leave that on all the time, but for testing we do for sure. So, that's helpful. Um, but yeah, you guys are here when we're building the foundation of this. So like, if somebody wants to come in and meet the goal, cool, that's awesome. But it, let's I'm gonna put this in perspective. If you have $1,000 goal, you only need X number of people to meet it at $20 a person, which is very manageable for most people. So there's gonna be the people who have more money to give, and they might want to give, and we don't want to limit that. What I'd like to see is us have like 100 campaigns that somebody who has like, $500 they want to put in that they just put it across all of them. You know what I mean? And that way they can participate in is a lot of them and then all of the campaigns are able to get, help people win stuff. So, anyways, we'll see how it goes.
And the time frame that we leave the over pledging open encourages people to capitalize on that FOMO. Like, you can still get in, you can still pledge. There's maybe a day or 2 before the competition starts. So you can still pledge on the campaign, you can still contribute to the cause, you can still get your points to be able to participate in that invite only competition. So it is FOMO is fear of missing out. Apparently, some of our executive team does not know what that acronym means, but FOMO is fear of missing out, and it is definitely a driving force for a lot of people, especially when there's dopamine involved, like you're chasing that excitement and that participation. Right now it's Dragon Con. Today's Thursday. I have hundreds, if not thousands of friends at a convention in Atlanta, just 45 minutes from here. But I'm here because this needs to happen. And if we didn't do this, then the impact that we're trying to get through this couldn't happen. So I I I'm in the right place. This is my FOMO, right?
And I'm gonna, we've talked about conventions a lot because, obviously, uh, the amount of good that can come from that level of exposure
Mhm.
at any point, like, it's crazy to think about the ability to people don't realize how much power we have as a community, really.
Like, one of the visuals that pops in my head is the, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, where the whole community comes in and helps,
Oh, yeah.
with the landscaping and with the remodel and being able to put all these features and customizations and make it home for this family. And then at the end, they bring the family home from wherever they've been, you know, tucked away. And the community is standing there and it's move that bus. So it is such a big visual for that amount of people to be supporting a family that deserves and wins, right, in that situation. And we want to be able to have that over and over and over and over again. And, there's a lot of gaps in the systems like that where, little details are missed or taxes aren't thought about or electric bills might go up. But we really want to build a concept with a platform that has all of that figured out, and we're making that huge impact over and over again.
Well, and we're
But
gonna partner with businesses as well. Like, we've already been talking with businesses, like you said, the tree services, roofing,
mhm,
HVAC. Like, a lot of these businesses already contribute to charity, like
mhm,
a big portion of it. So being able to do that in a more uh, focused manner
mhm,
in the community together.
and
So,
where, this experience is shared.
oh yeah,
But, um, that's the last of the campaigns we have for you tonight. We've got 2 more, at least 2 more testing sessions that we plan on doing. So stay in the group, make sure you got notifications turned on. When we add an event, go ahead and join it if you can. And, if you were one of the winners tonight, I believe Angela was calling them out as they were going, we will definitely be in touch to get you that prize because while tonight's, money that you were using is play money, it is actually real prizes. We wanna make sure we appreciate you guys to that extent and reward you for your participation and your engagement. So, those prizes are coming, and so is the survey. We wanna make sure we get as much feedback from you guys while you're in it as possible because, we've been staring at this thing for 3 years. You guys have just started looking at it. So, your perspective is super valuable.
yeah.
So, we really appreciate it.
And we will be opening up to having more people join the testing.
Yes.
So if you know people that you think would be a good fit, or just want to have them come have fun with us, go ahead and let us know.
All right, well, the children are knocking down the door, so we're gonna cut the live, but thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.